gonna rinse this off really quick. An onion and a potato, and I'm gonna throw them both in my pan. You don't have to. You can put it in here if you want, but I like it when the onions and those vegetables already put in there are a little softer, and the flavors, they kind of, like I said, meld together. And then I put that in here. So, preference. I don't cut onions correctly according to what I've seen, probably how cookbooks tell you to cut them. I don't need perfectly diced pieces or sizes. What I want is just them small enough so I'm not getting huge strings or strands or chunks of onion. So I'm going to put it in the pan here, carefully. Just give it a little stir. Now my potato. When I cut up this potato, I slice it and then set it flat. And then I put my hands, like you want to put pressure on the top of the knife, I guess. I tend to try to hold the potato still. You gotta be super careful when you're cutting. I do not have awesome cutting knife skills or proper cutting knife skills. This is something that would have been really useful to learn in school, I suppose. I had an awesome home ec teacher. She was a wonderful lady, and I don't know, she'll probably never see this, but I'll just give a shout out. You know, it was this just typical class, a home ec class, and so we did cooking in part of it. We made pizza, English muffins, an orange Julius shake. Isn't it funny the things you remember about school? And she was so caring and wonderful, and I remember there were some boys who were still maturing, and she just was so patient and wonderful. Extra power. Here I have these things, and I'll turn up the heat to about medium. Drizzle a little more olive oil on here. You can add a little salt and pepper. I'm sure chefs somewhere have a strong opinion about that. Oh, I'll show you what's in the crock pot too. Nice and colorful and bright. Kind of like eating a rainbow, right? Once you add the vegetables that are in the pan into the crock pot, you can just add a little more water, or you can add another can of diced tomatoes that will give it more moisture. You could make some more of this when you taste it. Let's add the spices now. Something that's really good, and my husband turned me on to this. I didn't know a whole lot about it before, but there's something called cooking wine. There's wine besides just the wine you drink to get drunk, right? This is what it's called. But when you cook it, it cooks out the alcohol. But it's like a red wine. It smells really good, kind of sweet. So I'm putting just a little pour into there. Maybe it's like a tablespoon. And then I'm going to add some pepper. I'll add some salt to this. You want to taste it before you add the salt. I've just done this a lot, so I know that vegetables need salt, and kind of bland things tend to taste better with a little bit of salt added. It intensifies too the taste of the bouillon. I have bay leaves here, and you just get 1 or 2 bay leaves, seasonal salt. You know, when you're eating healthier, your body kind of processes things pretty efficiently. I've never been a big salt person. I've never been a big sugar person. So it's not like I sit and gouge myself with salt. And you do need some iodine and some salt in your diet. So I'm going to let that cook until it's a bit more translucent, maybe another 5 or 10 minutes on low to low medium heat. And then I'm going to add it to this. In the past, every time I cook, it ends up being all the way to here, so it's probably going to be to about here. One of my personal goals in cooking is to reduce the portion size so that my food is fresher when I eat it. It's eaten within a few days and not leftovers for like 2 weeks. I know you can freeze things. I've frozen foods that I've made, vegan vegetable stews and things like that, and they do kind of break down because it's fresh fruits and vegetables. I don't have like a plant where I freeze dry things like you might find in the meals to go in the frozen section. You can use your frozen veggies though and just make a new pot of this, like a smaller portion size, and then you have fresh, yummy, healthy things to eat. It will help boost your immune system. I hope you have some ideas now for how to use up your cans of beans in a way that's delicious and healthy.